did not get Rookie of the Year. Alex Starr got it. I think it's because they beat us in that game, but I outperformed them. And I averaged like 20 points a game. It was crazy, but it don't matter. Let them have it, you feel me? I make sure that like, comment, and that sub button. And we had a horrible season last year. So we gotta make sure we go crazy. I feel like I'm not green in this game.
Spectators engaging in such behavior are subject to ejection and possible arrest. Please report any violations to these rules to the nearest usher, security, or arena staff member.
Coming up next.
Now I'm gonna go in the game and not be able to shoot it all. Watch.
Greetings, everyone. Welcome to 2K. Coaching staffs, Clark, have certainly grown since your time in the league. Do you think that can lead to too many voices in the locker room?
I really don't think that's an issue, Kevin, because no matter how many coaches you have, typically they are all in sync, and the head coach has usually put his staff together, and therefore they're moving in the same direction.
And putting his opponents on notice. MV recently talked about winning his individual matchups, but not at the expense of the team. Some high-level goals indeed, guys.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, he's still all about winning games. He's not saying you should play hero ball. His point is that it helps your team when you're playing better than the guy in front of you. That'll be the focus for him tonight. Should make for a fun contest.
Now, the starting group for the Milwaukee Bucks. Kyle Kuzma is out there with Antetokounmpo. Then it's Damian Lillard. Then it's MP. And it's Mamu Kelishvili in at the 5. And let's go over to David Aldridge, who has something to say about MP. DA, take it away.
Hey, Kevin, before the game, I asked MP if he had any concerns about his individual matchup in this one. He said, I'm focused on doing whatever I can to help my team tonight. That starts with being the best point guard on the floor. Those are the words of a true leader. Guys?
And at that position, that is exactly what you need, DA. Thank you. 2 on the clock. And Mitchell puts up a deep 3. Once again off the mark by Cleveland. Wide open look here for Garland.
Oh, wow.
Three-pointer.
Took a little time, but they get one to go. Maybe they're warmed up now.
And it's Antetokounmpo with the ball. They'll bring it up for the Bucks. 4-point game. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
The combination of size and elite athleticism on full display from Giannis there.
Cleveland's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Now, Greg, it took 40 years, but the Bucks finally won their second NBA title back in 2021.
Yeah, Kareem leading that 71 squad. Giannis was the man in 2021, averaging 35 and 13 during the finals, closing out the Suns with that 50-piece in Game 6.
Now, here's MP. After the miss from Evan Mobley.
Get big on something.
Incredible first year for MP. Named to the all-rookie first team.
And last season, MP was one of the very best rookies. In this second season, the expectation is that he continues to grow his game.
They won the championship last year.
Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. It goes on Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Strong finish by Mobley. He is a load to handle.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
And you know, something I remember from their last game was how good he was at the line.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, he attacked, got to the line a bunch, and cashed in on his chances.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Tyson's checked in.
And to me, Evan Mobley seems like a fast learner. He adapted to the league play pretty seamlessly and is always looking for little ways to improve.
Now, here's MP. Giannis, a screen on Mitchell. MP finds Antetokounmpo. Mitchell against Lillard. And Allen slams it in.
Woo-hoo-hoo, that's the stuff of nightmares for the defense. They'll see that one in their sleep. A long athlete like Allen flying in the air, that's a bad picture.
Yeah, and checking out the numbers for Antetokounmpo. Coming off a terrific season. Put up about 16 points a game, 9 rebounds, and 4 assists. And really, he sets the table for this team with his playmaking.
Unselfish at times to a fault. He just makes everybody around him better.
I don't want to get off me, little boy. I was going to say, he missed that. He weak as hell.
MP's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Despite his youth, MP showing grown man strength.
Outside Garland.
I do got to go through the
Fires for 3. The shot by Mitchell, no good. Bucks trail by 3. When Donovan Mitchell, Greg, is on the floor, he is the offense.
Yeah, and that goes beyond just his
I want to give me a foul.
It gets overlooked that he's also a skilled passer. So one way or another, Mitchell is finding points out there.
All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Cavaliers.
Their chemistry. That's what really stood out so far in this one to me.
Yeah,
look at the number of assists they've been able to rack up so far.
And the other thing, I love how they're playing up tonight, getting into ball handlers and forcing some turnovers.
Oh, yeah, right there.
Here's MP. Karis LeVert.
I don't want to get off me, little boy. What? That's so cap. That's cap.
Lillard against Mitchell. Shoots over Lillard. And there's Mitchell. That's good on the assist by LeVert.
Oh, nice touch there by Mitchell.
I'm thinking about changing my thing to Austin Reeves, his layup package. Because I only got a 78.
MP passes to Stevens.
Oh my God, that's weak.
LeVert against MP. And here's LeVert. We saw him with 19 points his last outing. And Adams sends it back.
Adams puts every ounce of energy into his defense. He's not out there to contest shots.
Money stupid, boy.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
Now, here's Mitchell. His last outing with 20 points. Chalk up 2 there.
It's so tricky there with the floater. Mitchell aware of when he should try his luck shooting that shot.
Screen by Adams. Here's MP. Count it. Good. MP's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
LeVert the pass to Allen. Launches it. That shot off. And we reach the end of the first quarter. Cavaliers lead by 5. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. Checked in for Cleveland. Hunter comes in for Okoro. The Bucks also changing it up. Mycareer is checked in. And MP subbed in for Prince. Setting the floor for the Bucks. Jackson is out there with MP. Then there's Bruce Brown. And then there's Antetokounmpo. And it's Mycareer in at the center, filling out the middle.
I know he's going on Happy Easter too.
There's Garland. Some solid defense there from Jackson. The Bucks have gotten a little under 50% of their second quarter shots to find the mark. 4 of 9 all told.
MP letting it fly with no hesitation.
Here's Garland. Following the basket by MP. Cleveland moving it around. Mobley kicks to Hunter. Back to Mobley. Rebound, Milwaukee.
And you're just not going to see him do that very often. Usually when he rises up, there's a guarantee it's going down.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Darius Garland, the son of former NBA player Winston Garland, said that he was a sponge growing up listening to his dad. He hung on every word about playing point guard. Darius says, I learned the little things much quicker. He taught me at a young age to change gears to keep defenders off balance.
Come on, stop it. Y'all know you can't.
He's doing it. I love the tricks of the trade you just talked about. Thank you so much.
Man.
And joining us now by phone is insider Shams Charania with some news. Shams, give it to us.
Well, guys, teams are all grappling with this new CBA, especially the dreaded second apron. Fans possibly unclear on what it means. Honestly, even front offices are still navigating the complexities of the new restrictions. It has become harder for teams to spend big and acquire new players under the current systems. We'll see, guys, how this impacts everyone moving forward.
Something to keep an eye on, no doubt. All right, Shams, thanks a lot.
What a tough make that was by Levert. Refused to be denied, and great concentration.
Stupid ass, boy. Stop playing. Watch this. Punch on him.
Slam dunk by Antetokounmpo. We've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
And guys, I think each team knows they can win this game. Just a matter who can catch that momentum.
And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. A different look for Milwaukee. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Taurean Prince comes in for Brown. And Lillard subbed in for Jackson. And Mobley throws it down.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
A moment now to see how the schedule is looking for Milwaukee. On Saturday, they'll face off against Ben Simmons and the San Antonio Spurs. And then on Monday, they'll tip off a homestand starting with the Brooklyn Nets.
And you know, for that matchup with Atlanta, it's a good checkpoint to see how they fare. It's the 5th contest on the year for them and a chance to evaluate where they stand.
Jared Allen's checked in for the Cavaliers. Garland comes in for Isaac Okoro. Back to Garland. Mitchell in the corner. From outside, off the mark. And so it's Prince with it. He brings it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. That'll be the second of this 2-game road trip.
Oh my goodness.
MP kicks to Prince. And Hunter, here we go. And Cleveland again with the bucket.
A solid mid-range shooter. Hunter knows where his strengths are.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. And
I'm still getting to the line.
So he'll get a chance at the line. So far, he's hit all of his shots at the foul line, going 4 for 4. And the first one at the line is good.
Taking 2 shots.
So he hits 1 of 2 from the strike.
As soon as I say that, you missed.
Right now, but he'll be relieved not to have come up totally empty there.
The shot by Mitchell, no good. Hunter against MP. But if it goes, no good on the last second attempt there. And the first half comes to a close in a tie game. Should step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the 3rd quarter after our halftime.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court. And get ready.
Thanks for stopping by, y'all. First, I think for Cleveland,
hey, their spirits are high. They have a chance to start the season on a winning streak. Build up that momentum, guys.
the way they looked in that first game, it certainly wouldn't be a surprise. And moving on to the Cavaliers' first half. It's a close one through 2 quarters.
Even teams that have great shooters have to be selective. They're huckering.
Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it.
And as we get into this 3rd quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. MP really making a difference here.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
A loaded backcourt. It's Garland and Mitchell. A lot of length inside. It's Mobley and Allen in the post. And it's Hunter in at the small forward position. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now.
And boy, when Hunter's aggressive, good things seem to happen for him and his team.
GA, you look how Garland can create for himself. Very good off the catch or the bounce.
So deadly off of those high pick and rolls because he can dribble into that 3. A playmaker that can do that is a headache. Garland knows how to create that space and get his look.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Tyson's checked in. Cavaliers trailing. Mitchell kicks to Garland. Back to Mitchell. Here's the 3.
Man, I tried to get a bunny.
Off an assist from Garland.
I tried to get a bunny.
Garland's got his 4th assist in this one. MP against Mitchell. Mycareer passes to Kuzma. Makes a big high bounce and goes in. And the Bucks lead by 1.
On a nice little roll here to start this half, connecting on their first 3 attempts.
Pass to Allen.
He just, I should say, let me get under the
guys, all it takes is inside position. As soon as you give Allen that, it's pretty much a racket.
Oh, yeah, I know that.
MP passes to Mycareer. And the foul called on Donovan Mitchell. That's his first foul. Here's MP. 17 points in the game. To the paint.
Oh, stupid. Go ahead. Punch one. I knew he was going to do that. He's supposed to go. We had Lopez. He would have.
Shooting 75% coming out of the break. That's a strong start to the half.
Here's Mitchell. Allen trying to break 3. The shot comes out. Kuzma with the defensive effort.
You know, even though they have the lead, you can tell he's frustrated with himself that he's not doing more.
MP finds Kuzma. Back to MP. And they double up MP. 4 on the shot clock.
He should have waited on me. That was my fault. I tried to pass the Kuzma.
Cavaliers have gone 3 of 4 so far in the 3rd quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. Mobley a screen on MP. Pass to Mitchell. Lets the 3 fly. It's hauled in by Giannis. Antetokounmpo's got 4 rebounds in this game. Kicks it out to MP. It's out of bounds to the Bucks.
Here's a reset. We need
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
And the Bucks making a change here. Jackson's checked in. MP passes to Lillard.
Hit one in his face, man. That's big Garland.
MP's got 4 assists in the game.
Hit that in his face. It's just small.
Garland against Lillard. And it's Mitchell with the jam.
Oh, a fearless play by Mitchell. Sinks his shot while being fouled, and now he'll get to the line.
Karis LeVert's checked in for Cleveland. And this is his 2nd trip to the line tonight. And it's Antetokounmpo with the ball. Bring it up for the Bucks. They trail by 1. MP makes it look easy.
Tell you what, he has been feeling it, guys, and the best game plan right now, it's elementary. Just keep feeding him. Let him eat.
Outside Garland. Here's LeVert. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
Like the way LeVert controls himself, always under control, knows what he's looking for, takes his time, particularly when he's close to the basket.
It's MP muscling his way for 2.
I gotta go get a bucket.
And not even 3/4 out of the way. So many lead changes.
The fans, guys, are getting their money's worth. Heck, I should have paid to watch this one. It's been a nail biter.
A kick out to Mobley. Now here's Here's Allen. Not a lot of room. That one's not going to go.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
Get away from him. Get away from him. Get away from him. Come here, guys.
On the wing, MP. Covered by Mitchell. MP passes to Giannis.
That's my fault.
Now Mitchell. 11 points in the game. Now the Bucks moving it up. MP sets the screen for Lillard. Back to MP. Down low. Here's Antetokounmpo. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist. MP's got 5 assists tonight. .20 seconds left to play in the third. Now, here's Garland. Pass to Mobley. To the middle. Here's LeVert. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to be on MP.
And really, the defense fouling there.
Yeah, he went 100% on that.
Kubo's checked in for Milwaukee.
Tired, damn.
MP comes in for Damian Lillard. Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. And Milwaukee, looking at who they've got. Antetokounmpo is out there with Adams. And there's Jackson. And there's Brown.
My bad, yeah.
And it's MP in at the 1. And it's Giannis missing. The Cavaliers trail by 5. Okoro kicks to Strus. Back to Okoro. Pass to Strus. Here's LeVert. And off the front iron, and in it goes.
Cutting into that deficit now, well within striking distance.
Boy, time to tighten it up on defense. A stop here would be huge.
Count the basket.
Let's go.
And the foul. That one on Mobley.
What heart by MP going through contact there and converting.
And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for Milwaukee.
Phenomenal work on the defensive end so far. That stands out the most. They've made it their mission to block shots and make things hard for the opposition.
That's been all night long. And also dominating the offensive boards, and that's been winning them a lot of extra looks at the hoop. Yeah, and they are living and dying from beyond the arc since halftime. It's a different look than what we saw in the first half.
Kuzma passes to MP. Antetokounmpo setting the pick for Lillard. 6 on the shot clock. Antetokounmpo, no good.
He's certainly been cold this quarter, guys, but trying to shoot his way back into a groove.
And that one's good. Mitchell.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, hey, they've been clearly the better team.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. First free throw is good. He hits both from the stripe. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Mobley outside. Wound up there for Allen. It's all about Antetokounmpo. And here we go. MP heading to the hoop.
I'm garbage.
Out to Kuzma. And we will have a timeout called by Nick Nurse. He's very aware of the timing here and the significance of getting things squared away with his team. And Milwaukee has possession. The lead is 2. Shot clock at 6. Here's MP. Great focus. MP.
Man, I can't make a wide open one. This game don't make no sense.
Showing some savvy. What a bright future this young man has.
Garland against Lillard. And there it is for him.
Garland doesn't let the pressure get to him. That's why he has the trust of his teammates.
Giannis a screen on Mitchell. MP passes to Giannis. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
You know, feeling very comfortable taking a big shot when his team needs it. That's a sign of how Antetokounmpo has matured recently.
A drive by Garland. Lillard with the rebound.
Well, you know, this is what happens. You can't afford to lose concentration, even for a nanosecond.
Here's Mycareer. Mobley with the block.
Now, this is why you gotta be excited about Mobley. Already a special and versatile defender.
Antetokounmpo setting the pick for MP. Giannis kicks to MP. Kicks it out to Lillard. Stolen by Garland. In transition, here come the Cavaliers.
Hard not to like how dynamic Garland is on the floor. He's a high-energy player who works hard to maximize his impact on the game.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
This is what makes him special, his ability to come through in these spots.
Screen by Antetokounmpo. MP passes to Giannis. 52 seconds left in the fourth quarter. There's Garland. A rebound by the Bucks. MP passes to Kuzma. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. It falls!
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, guys, I was able to catch Kenny Atkinson's message to his team. Coach told his players, hey, they're feeling the pressure over there. Keep pressing, keep fighting. They're starting to crack. Now let's get this game even, guys.
Thank you, David.
Well, that's a good player missing from point-blank range. That's one you got to convert.
And he commits the intentional foul. He hits the first one, and that puts them up by 5. And a tough break is his second attempt at the line. No good.
No time to waste on this possession.
Got to go right up with it and then foul immediately.
It counts. What a beautiful shot.
That's not my defense.
And this is the time in the game when you want to go to your stars. Mitchell delivered. Had to foul and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
And you know what? Who knows? A few misses at the stripe, and they're right there within range. You know, late game free throws are a lot different than early game free throws in terms of making.
Timeout call the Cavaliers. There's 21 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Turning here to our analysts, what factors, guys, come to your mind?
Yeah, trying to get back in this thing, they need a score.
Yeah, and they need it hiccup fast. I mean, they'll be drawing up a quick hitter in the huddle here, no doubt.
Big-time play there from Mitchell. Remember, he's been the go-to guy since his rookie year.
And now an intentional foul. They need the ball back as soon as possible. It's the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And so he drops them both. It's a 5-point game.
Clutch free throws there. That should ensure they're going home with the W.
Mobley outside. This one for 3. And it's Mycareer with the rebound. And an intentional foul right there. He drops the first one, and that increases their lead to 6.
Taking 2 shots.
Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one. Offline. And so the Bucks take the win. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really was. And Kevin, when this one was...
Okay, then. That's how we stand on business.
Wins pay the bills, baby.
What was that little stunt you pulled before the game?
You mean what I did on social?
What do you think?
I don't get it. I hate the Spurs. Make sure you win tonight, or it's a long flight home.
Yeah, we might need a little more time. They're doing those 7 minutes. Give me a little boost.
Get ready to light it up tonight.
The National Basketball Association and the San Antonio Spurs are committed to a safe and enjoyable sports experience. We therefore ask you to refrain from any disruptive behavior, such as fighting, throwing objects, attempting to enter the court or interrupt play, or using improper language or gestures. Spectators engaging in such behavior are subject to injunction or possible arrest. We report any violations of these rules to the instructor, security, or arena staff member.
If you still want to be a part of any upcoming game, please visit us online at our ticket booth for available tickets.
Don't miss out on any of our upcoming promotions. Coming up next is the Miami Mask Night. All teams in attendance get their own mask featuring Miami. So secure your seats quick. If you'd like to attend the first game this season,
oh, say does
Look at that, look at the
Star-Spangled Banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
Special thanks to Skylar Cole for that lovely performance of the national anthem. We'll be right back, folks. Welcome all. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports. We've got some NBA action coming up for you. Tonight, we'll see the San Antonio Spurs as they play against the Milwaukee Bucks. This is Brian Anderson with Grant Hill and Stan Van Gundy. And out on the sidelines is Allie LaForce. And a moment to check out who the San Antonio Spurs have coming up. On Monday, they'll be matching up with Andre Drummond
we don't care
and
about
the
none of that.
Minnesota
Come, let's get it
Timberwolves.
first.
Then on Wednesday, they'll host the Washington Wizards.
And you know, for that matchup with the Warriors, that one will mark game number 6 for them in the NBA season. We'll see if there are any adjustments between now and then to the rotation.
Here's the starting group for the Milwaukee Bucks. We've got Damian Lillard. Giannis Antetokounmpo is out there with Kyle Kuzma. Then it's MP, and it's Mycareer in at the center position. And for the Spurs, Sohan and Wemby are the bigs. Ben Simmons is out there with Castle, and it's Vassell in at the small forward. And the dunk by Wembanyama.
Well, Victor doesn't have too far to go. I mean, he just pops up to the rim, makes it look so easy.
It's still early in the season, Greg.
How did I mean to do
most
that?
coaches have their rotations worked out by now.
They really do, but if they don't, they better figure it out soon. You don't want to be tinkering with your lineups any later than this.
And Antetokounmpo with the basket on the assist from Kuzma.
Yeah, one of the most efficient inside scorers. Giannis just can't be stopped.
I like this view, but it make me sag off.
Vassell's shot is good.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Oh, and the dunk by MP.
And MP is young enough, you know he's always going to finish that play off with the dunk.
Vassell against Kuzma. To the inside. And he goes up strong with a one-handed jam.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Moments ago, Greg Popovich and I were able to chat. And when I brought up Giannis Antetokounmpo, Coach was full of admiration, saying it's always going to be difficult when you're playing Giannis. Not only is he one of the best players this league has, but he's also a fierce competitor. Guys, it sounds like he knows what he's up against.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. You know, Grant, you talk to scouts about Stephon Castle. They just feel like this guy's a winner.
Well, certainly we saw that at Connecticut. Now, as a freshman, he was a key piece in their title run. He actually turned up his game in the tournament, and that's rare for any freshman.
He's getting his first free throw attempts of the night now.
Simmons, shooting 2.
And he can't get the first one. And the second free throw is good. Stan, one of the most impressive streaks in sports history. The San Antonio Spurs, one of the smallest markets in the NBA, making 22 consecutive playoffs.
Yeah, Brian, there's nothing that I respect more than consistent success year after year. I think it's harder than having that one great year. What San Antonio did in those years is incredible.
And they had a great sideline reporter, I hear, too.
Good-looking guy.
And so it's Milwaukee with it. The Spurs making their last shot. MP, the pass to Antetokounmpo. And Antetokounmpo with the stuff.
You know, you see how comfortable MP is operating pick and rolls? Just great decision-making from him.
Pass to Wembanyama. To the paint. Here's Vassell. Ooh, and they immediately answer back with a dunk on the other end.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those. Now here's MP. Coming off a terrific game against Cleveland. Good.
Wow.
MP's got 8.
Scoring well this quarter. Picking up steam as he goes.
Pass to Sohan. Simmons with a screen on Antetokounmpo. Here's Castle, covered by MP. To the middle. Here's Wembanyama. Oh, Wembanyama throws it down.
Does he even have to jump? Do we have a vertical on Vic?
Now here's Lillard. No points so far. MP scanning the floor. Back to Lillard. MP, a screen on Simmons.
Pop one, dang. Stupid ass boys.
Shot by Lillard. No good. Spurs lead by 4. Here's Sohan going inside. And he banks in the layup. Sohan's got his second bucket on the night.
Their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
Pass to Antetokounmpo.
Oh, what the hell? Okay,
the assist goes to MP.
I meant to pass to somebody in the corner.
When you have a scorer as skilled as he is, you do everything you can to get him the looks he needs.
You made that.
Castle misses. Bucks trail by 4. Now MP. Here's Mycareer. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Spurs.
Well, I have to applaud their ball movement. They're moving the ball around.
Got a timeout called by Greg Popovich. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. Up front, they're going with Johnson and Wemby. Then there's Grayson Allen. Then there's Caleb Martin. And it's Branham in at the 2. That's the San Antonio 5.
And look at Giannis using his length inside, allowing him to beat the contact and get the finish.
Here's Wembanyama. Give him 8. Starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. Can't get it to drop. Inside, here's MP.
Get off me, good boy.
Missed there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. San Antonio leading by 10. Here's Allen. Pass to Johnson. Here's Branham.
I see him.
And a strong finish with 2 hands.
How about Branham finishing that play with authority?
Here's MP. Power move from MP.
Well, he's been able to find points, just not enough of them. They've got to string together some more buckets.
Pass to Branham. Johnson with it. Six on the shot clock. Jackson against Martin. The 3 from Wembanyama. Ooh, Wembanyama, just too good.
Well, he's a reason why they're winning right now. He's been efficient offensively, and his confidence continues to grow.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Cavaliers just played phenomenal. He finished with 30 points and forced the D into compromising situations, getting himself to the line time and time again. It turned out to be just the night he needed to break out of his funk. Guys, back to you.
Great report there, Allie. It was obvious he could do anything he wanted. A fantastic win.
Well, I'll tell you, he was enjoying himself out there, kind of like us here in the broadcast booth. And whoever was matched up against him wasn't enjoying themselves.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, well, winning is usually fun, especially when you have
get off me, boy. Oh my goodness.
And Grant, they say early in Giannis's career, he had to work not just on his game, but his attitude.
And that's true, B.A. It wasn't a bad attitude. He just lacked an edge. The ruthless mindset that all great players have. But man, once he got that edge, he never lost it.
Nice job by MP converting in tight.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
Allen with it. He's got 5. Wembanyama up top. Fade away. And that one's good.
Oh, goodness.
Wembanyama's got 13.
And this has been the story for them so far. They've been lights out from range, particularly in this quarter.
MP, the pass to Antetokounmpo. Ooh, Giannis using his length inside.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Wembanyama against Adams. Shoots from 14, and there's another one for the Spurs.
And the offensive skills of Wembanyama are a huge part of his high value. And nice to see him deliver it.
Stan, your coaching career started in the 1980s. How are players different today versus then?
Well, look, players have always shared one thing. They want to be the best that they can be.
That's how they do.
And they want to win games. But the players now are bigger, faster, stronger, and more skilled. The rules have changed, so the game's a little bit less physical, particularly at the NBA level, but the players are just better.
Down low. Tipped.
Right.
And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It's going to go on Ben Simmons.
Yeah, so skilled once he gets in close. Kuzma has so many moves around the rim.
Grant, Kyle Kuzma is an instinctual scorer who gets it done in a variety of ways.
He's especially skilled inside the painted area, but he's a capable shooter from mid-range and beyond the arc. Plus, he's someone you can rely on in the clutch.
Keldon Johnson checked in
For Vassell to really make an impact, that's what he has to do. Initiate the offense.
Stan, you've always been known as the style police. We're used to seeing the home team in white, but you look around the league now, there's a lot more variety.
Yeah, and that's before you even get to the neon shoes some of these guys are wearing. The NBA palette, Brian, has gotten a lot more adventurous.
And here's Simmons. He came away with 14 points in his last game. The dunk with a foul on top of it. So strong.
Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? Woo, what a tough BA.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in. There's the screen by Kuzma, and there's the foul. It's on Keldon Johnson. That's foul number 2 for him.
Well, he's going to have to watch himself now. It's a little early for that second foul.
MP left side. Shakes him.
Yes,
oh,
so
my should have been went up.
He has the length and agility to swarm you on defense.
The rebound by Jackson.
It seemed like he changed his mind during the layup, tried to pull off another shot, and choked.
Here's MP. Rebound by San Antonio.
How do you miss that?
Having notched to win against the Lakers in their last game.
And it wasn't just their starters putting in work. Their backups were real spark plugs on offense.
Well, when you can build your lead with the second unit on the floor, that makes the game a heck of a lot easier.
MP, the pass to Mycareer. On the wing, MP. 16 points for him. Shot clock at 6.
Oh my goodness.
Pass to Castle, and here they come. Goes in. Castle's got 15 points.
And I think that play tells you everything you need to know. They're simply playing at a higher level, getting a steal and turning it into quick points.
And it's Kuzma finishing it off.
You know, I think Kuzma has underrated quickness. It's part of what helps him finish at the rim so well.
Here's Castle, covered by MP. Oh, he packs it down.
That is incredible.
And he jams it home with authority.
They've settled into this game. You can see the offense is on fire.
Yeah, and that is key for them. Continuing to build out this lead. You can tell he's forcing things a bit at the moment. He's been trying to get it going, but this hasn't been his quarter.
Johnson inside, defended by Kuzma. Here's Castle. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Even with the score as it is, he just keeps coming at you.
MP, good. And it's Lillard who picks up the assist. Lillard's got his 3rd assist of the night. 9 seconds left to play in the first half. Castle for 3. Not going to go that time. And so the San Antonio Spurs out in front by 19 going into the break. They've kept their concentration on limiting Damian Lillard, and it's been working. We'll be right back after this word.
They've imposed their will on the glass, getting all the 50-50 balls and maybe even a few 20-80 balls.
Love the idea.
All right, fellas. Let's now take a look at what's to come on the upcoming schedule.
Looking at...
And that's a wrap on...
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. Second half underway. Here's who Nick Nurse has got on the floor. They've got MP.
Man, stop doing that with guys.
Then there's Damian Lillard. And it's Mycareer in at the 5, roaming the paint. And it's Lillard with the ball for the Milwaukee Bucks. 19-point game. And MP throws it down.
Yeah, it's so rewarding as a coach to see a young guy like MP succeeding like this on the offensive end.
Pass to Castle. 14 feet away. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. Next matchup, they'll be home against the Nets. And that's a 1-game homestand for the club. MP with it. Picked up by Simmons.
Ooh, good
nice shot by MP.
Yeah, look at the soft delivery for MP. Floating it up there.
Here's Castle. Back to Simmons. Pass to Wembanyama.
I got him.
Vassell outside.
I'm thinking he finna go to treat me.
Another shot.
Help me, Giannis. What are you doing?
Wembanyama's got 17.
Yeah, terrific follow-through from Wembanyama, proving he has a good head on his shoulders.
Antetokounmpo, the pass to Mycareer, and stolen by Simmons. And here comes the break. Here's Wembanyama. Yes, and that's Simmons with the assist. Simmons has got his 4th assist in this one.
This is
crazy. So it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. And since we have a moment, here are last year's most efficient scorers around the league. Second is Giannis Antetokounmpo.
So consistent from the floor. He shot it at a great clip last season.
Now MP. He's got 22. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play. And with today's switching defensive style, versatile wing players are tremendously in demand, Coach.
Yeah, well, position now, Brian, comes down to who can you guard. And guys that can guard 3, 4, 5 different positions, those 6'7", 6'8" guys are often able to do that, and they are extremely valuable.
Lets a floater go. Out to Lillard.
That was crazy.
Over Simmons. The shot by Lillard, no good.
That was crazy.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Here's Castle. Antetokounmpo covering. Back to Wembanyama. Crafty move. And he lays it in. Wembanyama's got 6 in the quarter.
There were questions about Wembanyama's strength coming into the league. No problem with the contact here.
MP finds Antetokounmpo, and the shot goes in.
And he was dominant in their last outing, and the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific groove right now.
Yeah, for sure. He is just oozing confidence. Thinks every shot is going in. They should just keep running sets for him.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Well, the Bucks creating an elite tandem last season, pairing Giannis with Damian Lillard, who said people want it to just click right away, but when you put two guys together who have always had the ball in their hands, it's going to take time to learn how to play off of one another. It's about making sure we continue to grow.
That's a good perspective, Allie. Thanks. And we've got a timeout called by Greg Popovich. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Milwaukee making a switch here. Jackson is checked in. Spurs lead by 21. Simmons looking around. Wembanyama, pass to Branham. Back to Wembanyama. San Antonio again missing. For Milwaukee, they've gone 4 of 8 in the third. Screen by Antetokounmpo. And the sweet roll that time on the rim. That one falls. MP's got 26.
Well, the way MP runs screen and roll, you think he's been in this league for over a decade.
The Spurs have gone 5 for 9 from the floor in the third quarter. Sohan outside. Pass to Wembanyama. Count it.
Oh my goodness.
Wembanyama's got 10 points now, just in this quarter.
You know, they're really being bullied right now defensively. 8 of the last 10 points have come from inside.
From deep, MP knocks down the triple.
Well, if they can come back and take the lead, this will be because he's carrying it. This quarter's been all about him and his offense.
Back to Wembanyama.
Can't guard him, man.
Pocket 6.
I can barely guard this dude, so I know you can't guard him. I can't guard. Oh my God.
As he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Spurs.
Yeah, Giannis having an excellent game. I can't be mad at that.
All coaches talk about that, try to get their teams to do it. It's really great when you see it in action.
Yeah, another thing they did well was feed the ball into the paint. They really utilized their size there tonight.
I want to scoop that ball. Oh, that's cap. That's cap.
Off with the layup.
Why
the Bucks by 21. Jackson with it. And Johnson picks him up defensively. Oh, got that one up quick. MP's got 13 in the second half.
Well, MP was ready to shoot, so they got him the ball.
Out to the wing.
I gotta hit that three.
Left side, Wembanyama. Antetokounmpo grabs the board. Antetokounmpo's got his 4th rebound in this one. And MP throws it down.
up and over the defense with one hand. Unbelievable.
I thought the D had a chance to cut him off, but then he made his move to the rack. Impressive. We've got 1:13 left in the third quarter. Sohan, left side. Over on Antetokounmpo. San Antonio again can't hit.
Well, I'm surprised that didn't fall for him. We know that's a shot he can hit.
He's gonna get blocked.
Resistance either.
And this will be his third and fourth free throws of the game here. First one falls. We've got a timeout called by Greg Popovich, rallying his guys to make sure they all know the plan. Up front, they're going with Johnson and Wemby. Then there's Grayson Allen. Then it's Ben Simmons.
Turn around on Buddy.
And at the shooting guard.
Yeah, I thought I could turn around on Buddy.
For the Spurs. Allen outside. Simmons up top. Pass to Wembanyama. Wembanyama double teamed. Back to Simmons. Here's the teardrop. He can't get that one to fall. Bucks trail by 18.
Watch this. Bow.
MP left side.
Watch this. Bow.
MP's
Bow.
double.
Oh my goodness. That was
Jackson
just
outside.
Watch this. Stupid. Why you ain't hit that? Who was that, bro?
Adams a screen. MP the pass to Adams.
Go ahead, Adam. Hey, none of them niggas guard you.
Grabs the board. San Antonio's gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Here's Allen. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. And, Coach, you've been lauded by some of your former players for your pregame preparation. I've seen it myself in the broadcasting world.
Well, I've also been cursed by some of those players for my pregame walkthroughs, Brian. People thought they were way too long, but I just wanted to be as prepared as possible and was one that always believed I'd rather do too much than too little.
Simmons, the pass to Wembanyama. Now here's Johnson. Yes, it's Wembanyama picking up the assist.
He's a very strong wing. Johnson is about 220 pounds, and he knows how to use his body.
Here's MP.
And one. That's a good game.
San Antonio leading by 22. Over to the left wing. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Pass to Allen. Oh, deflected. Here's Prince. And to finish it off. A beauty.
Talk about taking advantage of the opportunity.
How about the anticipation right there that led to the steal? Then he goes straight to the bucket.
Turning great defense into great offense. That's the kind of stop you're looking for.
Now Simmons. Just 5 on the clock. The kick out to Johnson. Puts up a 3. And count it. Now 5 for 7.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
For San Antonio, Sohan's checked in for Johnson. Vassell comes in for Allen. And Castle subbed in for Branham. Milwaukee has got 2 of 5 threes to go here in the fourth. Screen by Antetokounmpo. To the middle. Antetokounmpo with the stuff.
Gotta appreciate the decisiveness of Giannis, rolling with purpose after setting the screen.
Pass to Castle, and here's Sohan. And he lobs it up to the rim, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Kuzma.
Nice deflection there. Really trying to disrupt their offensive flow.
Yeah, there's nothing easy on offense. Coaches love seeing that kind of hustle on the defensive end.
Simmons against Lillard. Right side, Wembanyama. Good on the bucket. Wembanyama's got 38 points.
Yeah, this is what everyone wants to see Wembanyama doing. Dominating on the inside.
MP no good. Spurs lead by 23. Pass to Sohan.
2 minutes remaining.
2 points. That one goes.
We are getting destroyed.
And Milwaukee shooting only 36% since the fourth quarter started. MP with it. Now guarded by Sohan. And the jam by Antetokounmpo.
Well, that's what you want. Get him the ball and see if he can close the gap.
Vassell outside. 1:41 left in the final quarter. Sohan outside. Pass to Wembanyama. 5 to shoot. And the dunk by Wembanyama.
Yeah, on any given night, this is what Wembanyama is capable of. He can put on a one-man show.
And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Spurs.
And they were on fire tonight. Fantastic offensive performance.
Yeah, B.A., they really shot the ball well. I mean, their coach has to be beyond thrilled with how well they played.
And this one concludes with their second victory of the year.
And with this one all but in the record books, they set the tone in the first of what will be only 2 meetings between these teams.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Victor Wembanyama.
His range and timing protecting the rim, he blocked a lot of shots and altered even more.
Here's MP. That one no good. Sohan with some nice D. Back to Simmons. Pass to Sohan. There's 37 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Left side, Wembanyama. The rebound by the Bucks. MP inside. Simmons defending. MP. And the Bucks miss again.
And give him credit. He tried for the fadeaway over the taller defender. Good move. Bad result.
Here's Castle.
I tried to go for 40.
So we see the Spurs taking the W here, showing that they're the far superior team. They win it going away.
Hey, y'all know what's going on? Y'all make sure you like, comment, and that shit. We can be back on some more videos, you did.